Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Commodity TV. And yeah, I'm still on vacation, but I have my vacation studio opened here for Ridgeline Minerals today. And we want to talk to Chad Peters, the CEO, for an update. Hey, and good morning to Canada, actually, right? No, USA you are. How are you, Chad?
I'm good. Yeah. Sorry for interrupting your vacation.
No problem, no problem, because you had some very good press releases out here lately, I'm calling last week. And it's really interesting because you guys drilled a new mineralized horizon at the Selena silver gold project. And I also saw that you have some very nice grades. Even I think some are higher than previous grades you reported. So it looks to me like, yeah, still onto something quick. So please comment on that.
Yeah, Selena keeps on growing for us. We're excited because, what we really focused on with this program was both infill drilling on known high-grade centers, which we confirmed some really great grades in our first press release back in June 15th, which was, I think, 44 meters of 123 grams gold, or grams silver. Sorry, I wish gold, wouldn't that be great? 123 grams silver, 0.1 grams gold, 1.5% zinc, lead, and 0.5% zinc. So that was like a really wide high grade intercept. We didn't anticipate hitting some of those base metals. Then the rest of our program, which we just announced on the 21st, that was primarily wide space step out holes. So we had step outs that were up to 600 meters apart. The average step out was like 250 meters. So still very wide space step outs, trying to show that this system is large and it can grow. And I think what was really exciting is we actually hit a new mineralized horizon in the Chayman Shale, which is shallower than our current mineralization. It's the overlying, it's actually 2 units above our current host rock. And, we had up to, I think it was just a little hit, a little sniff, 3 meters of 56 grams silver. But that's in line with some of our early drilling results at Selena when we made the initial discovery. So, there's over 3 kilometers of untested Chayman Shale on strike of this system, which we haven't gotten into yet. So, very exciting on that result. And then that we hit deeper in that hole in the actual original horizon, which is a limestone unit about roughly, let's call it 200 meters beneath that. 300 meters beneath that, and that hit and confirmed the down dip extension of our system over a kilometer. So we're excited with what Selena has to bring next year.
Okay, super. And I also saw, because you mentioned the Chayman Shale already, and I think Chayman Shale is the host rock of multiple open pit gold and silver deposits throughout the South Carlin Trend. So you are on the South Carlin Trend. And so how important would you rate this Chayman Shale for you?
Yeah, I mean, it would be a significant ore host in multiple past and currently producing mines. And for us, what we know that the Gilbert limestone was already a great host. To be able to bring a whole other unit into the story allows us to potentially double our potential tonnage as we drill these holes. So as we step to the west towards a copper gold porphyry, which is out in the valley that we don't own, we believe there's CRD polymetallic discovery potential to the west of our known mineralization. And now we have 2 host units that could potentially bring in high grade mineralization. So it's very exciting.
Super. And I also saw that you commented on this in the press release. You said that it supports our interpretation that mineralization at Selena is genetically related to mineralization at the Booty Valley porphyry. So what does this mean for you in, let's say, in the context for the whole system?
Yeah, Butte Valley's a little bit of a mouthful there, but yeah, Butte Valley is a very important part of the whole story. So we always knew that copper gold porphyry was about 3 kilometers away from our discovery. And now we do know that there's a direct link, or we believe there's a direct link to the mineralization at that porphyry and the mineralization that we have at our discovery. So understanding how the system is breathing and zoning outwards from that porphyry will allow us to define what type of mineralization we're going after. So as we drill closer to the porphyry, we'd be going after carbonate replacement or CRD type silver, lead, and zinc mineralization. Very prominent mineralization type, multiple silver camps around the world. And there's also lots of CRD potential in Nevada as well. So we'd like to continue testing the CRD potential towards the porphyry. And then as we step away from the porphyry, we're getting more into, as you get away from that out to the north towards our sonic target, for example, you're actually getting more of a gold rich system. So the silver is decreasing and the gold is staying steady or increasing on that shallow mineralization. So it kind of ties into the whole story, I guess.
Okay, super. As now we are ending July and August is starting, of course, we are already in the second half here of this year. So what are your next immediate steps? What have you planned?
Well, now that we've completely announced Selena, we know that we want to continue drilling this project. We're really excited about the growth potential. The next step is we've been drilling our Carlin East project while we've been waiting for those Selena assays now since mid-June. We're still on the first hole. These are very slow, deep holes to drill. So I'm excited to get down. We're right above what I would like to think would be our target area right now. So we'll see what the next couple weeks look like. But yeah, we're going to focus all the way through September on completing our 30, it'll be about a 3,300 meter, 3,400 meter program at Carlin East. And we'll have results coming out all the way through, I'd say, starting in late September, probably into November.
Okay, super. Yeah, and I'm also a shareholder of the company. I should mention it because I participated in your last financing. That was really great. And I expect big things from you guys. Yeah, now you have me on board.
Pressure's on now, but
exactly, pressure is on.
We expect pretty big things for ourselves. I mean, like we're our Carlin East project. I would say that's our flagship, right? It's only 3 kilometers from what Barrick is touting as a world-class discovery at their North Leeville project. And now we can sit on our drill rig and you can see the Barrick drill rig only 2 kilometers away off the edge of our property, right on trend, down the same fault zone drilling away. So this is a highly prospective project. It's an absolute game changer for the company if we have success. If we can hit high grade gold mineralization in the same host rocks that host multiple gold mines on the Carlin trend, including that North Leeville discovery, then yeah, we'd be in a really great position.
Fantastic. So how many more meters do you think you have to drill until we would see first resource estimate?
At Carlin East or Selena?
Whatever you prefer. I'd have to see on both, of course.
You bet. Well, I would too. I'd say we're still firmly in the discovery phase for both, right? So at Selena, we keep on doing these wide space step outs and we keep on hitting mineralization in multiple areas. So we need to continue seeing what the full scope of that scale of that project is before we head to a resource. And then at Carlin East, we're still waiting for that first big hole, right? So hopefully we'll have that on this program and then we'd move forward from there.
Okay, super. I also saw on the 8th July, you have expanded your land package for Swift Gold project by 50%.
Yeah,
so what was the reason for that?
Well, that was something that's kind of been in the background for us. Swift has been somewhat of a quiet project for us this half of the year so far. But it's arguably one of my favorite projects. It's very early stage, but it has incredible potential. And when we drilled the Wenban formation with our program last year, that's the same host rock that hosts all of the gold mines on the trend. So, it had been written off as not being on our project. So when we drilled it, it kind of opened up a whole, it changed our geologic interpretation. We realized that there was additional targets that were on trend of our targets, the, shallower Wenban targets that we wanted to pick up, and picking up that ground consolidated our land package. And I think allowed us to go into the next drill program, knowing that we own the whole, in our eyes, what would be the whole target.
Okay, super. Perfect. So what is cash in the bank still? Good finance for this year then?
Yeah, as of July 1st, my most recent month end, we were sitting at 5.5 million Canadian.
That's super.
So good cash position. We'll end the year with, I think, around 3.2 million Canadian, give or take.
Super. So for next year, it looks also very good already.
Yeah, we got a good cash balance heading into 2022.
Super, perfect. So then we can expect a heavy news flow from you guys, right?
That's the plan, yeah.
Good. Perfect. One last question, because it just came to my mind. If I look at, let's call it not polymetallic, but you have, of course, you are looking for silver, but you have gold, lead, and zinc. So if you look at, let's say, the drill results you have so far, could we consider those 3 metals, except silver, of course, but those 3 metals already as, let's call it, a nice byproduct, which would help in a maybe far away future possible production?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're starting, the silver, lead, zinc mineralization that we hit in some of our deeper drilling, hole 25, for example, I mentioned, 44 meters of 123 silver, 0.1 gold, and 1.5% lead, 0.5% zinc. That is right in the range. When you look at that from a zinc equivalent perspective, it's almost 9% zinc equivalent, just to try to put it in perspective, right? So yeah, absolutely. We do believe that as we drill to the west, we think we can hit even higher grade lead and zinc in particular, and hopefully silver as well. And I think it'll all tie into the project economics in the future.
Super, perfect. Chet, it was a great update. Thank you very much. And yeah, I must say you guys are on the right path, and please keep hitting us hard with very good drill results.
We will do our best. Thank you, Jochen.
Super. Thank you very much. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that was Chad Peters, the CEO of Ridgeline Minerals, and you heard it. The drills are turning. A lot of results are still, standing out, and we are waiting for them. And they have enough money in the bank. That's also important. By today, approximately $5.5 million by year end, probably 3.2, 3.5 probably. And so they are also financed into the next year, which is always important when you do exploration. And I must say, those drill results are very encouraging, and also that they are that close to Barrick and to all those big, the Leeville mine. Yeah, exactly. They are very close to that, and I could imagine if they are, as he said it, in a discovery phase still, of course, but if they discover something big, I'm pretty sure they are on the radar. So I urge you and really suggest you have a very good look on this fantastic company, Ridgeline Minerals. Thanks for watching us, and bye-bye from Austria today.